Days of Our Lives 2. Week spoilers June 2nd to 13th John's funeral. Beau back to Salem and wedding. Days of Our Lives spoilers next 3 weeks bittersweet marriage day. Further instigative returns. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives 2. Week spoilers for June 2nd to 13th, 2025 see John Black's burial. Beau Brady is back to Salem, and also a marriage. Days of Our Lives 2. Week spoilers Beau Brady gets support. On Monday, June 2nd, effects go over, and they go down for one, and down, and over for another. So Hope Brady, Ciara Brady, and Sean Brady are there to support Beau. He's had the aversive, and it looks like effects are looking up for him. But also we've got Heavenly Scenes rueful Zach Brady over in heaven with his pater, Beau. You know, that sounds like a near-death thing. Zach passed way back in 2006. He was struck by a mega-hit and Run Motorist, another sprat of Beau's. Still, also, Abe Carver and Lexi Carver actually had raised Zach for the first 2 times of his life because of a baby exchange, if you do want flashback that. And I saw another news source saying that Beau eventually gets to meet his son, Zach, and it's like, no, he was raising him. So this is just aged Zach presumably. They can have a discussion, and he couldn't have that meaningful of a discussion with a little sprat. Beau Brady wakes up, a Salem miracle. So also we're going to have Beau waking up, which is great news. Kayla Brady and Steve Johnson are ignoring on the history, presumably about John and Beau both, and just these terrible life-changing effects passing. On Friday, John was doing better. Everybody allowed he was going to survive. Brady Black was happy. Paul Narita was happy. Belle Black was relieved. Marlena Evans, all that. Everything was looking good. And also on Monday, everything takes a turn. And it looks like Monday is when he passes down. Marlena is there at his side and tells John, if you have to go, just go. It's okay. So, get those Apkins out. It's going to be big stuff all week. We're also going to have a lot of flashbacks these coming 2 weeks. Salem mourns John Black grief and family dynamics. On Tuesday, June 3rd, we've got Salem grieving Joe's death. Marlena, of course, is devastated, and word begins to spread. Kayla Tete goes to tell Roman the coming day that John had passed away the night ahead, and this is going to be really hard. And of course, if you flash back your old days history, there was that imbrication of Roman and John where for a while John actually allowed. He was Roman, and also they undid it. So, it's veritably complicated. So, they've got kiddies in common like Carrie, you know, who's the memoir of one, but feels like daddies are in both places. Marlena, meanwhile, tells Eric Brady when she's back at home from the sanitarium after John passes that you just no way get enough time with people that you love. And Belle rethinks being involved with EJ DiMera. Now, I don't know if Marlena comes briskly off the heels of losing her hubby and tells Belle, dump EJ. I don't suppose she'd do that. But just knowing the issues and the idea of the family permitting EJ at Belle's side at the burial is presumably going to be real problematic. So, you know, he's going to want to be there for Belle, but we've seen EJ realizing he's CA-ant and he needs to step back, and this is just going to be a really tough time. We'll see if their relationship survives it. Kristen DiMera opens up to Brady. Obviously, she's going to have to tell him about blackmailing EJ so that Brady doesn't contend that Rachel Black go tell the Bobbies about seeing Johnny DiMera that night. Beau's recovery and marriage plans amidst tragedy. On Wednesday, June 4th, Hope and Sean and Ciara are celebrating a phenomenon. Beau is wide awake. We may see some flutters on Monday, but by Wednesday, he's wide awake talking to his family. It's such a big deal. So, look for Peter Reckell to say his first words to people in person. Obviously, he was formerly having that heavenly discussion. So, they're all celebrating, but at the same time, also they've to fill Beau in and tell him that the reason he's awake and survived was John, but he was injured in the explosion, and now everyone has lost him. So, this is enough terrible. Meanwhile, Andrew Donovan and Paul decide they're going to stick to their marriage plans despite this turn where Paul has lost his pater, John. So, are they going to rush out this marriage before the burial? We'll see. Brady and Belle are there for their Marlena. Well, Mama as stepmom. And this, of course, is after losing John. And Marlena sees her life is about to change. So, their mama and mama figure, depending on who you're talking about, both there to support her. And of course, after John's death, all of Marlena's musketeers, family, and loved bones are there for her and to support the kiddies and grandkids. Everybody's grieving each over Salem. Days of Our Lives drama arguments, dates, and returns. Thursday, June 5th. Gabby Hernandez is arguing with her son, Ariana. This wild child is going to give people a coronary. Kat Green has her charity date with Chad DiMera, which is bad timing because Jennifer Horton and Jack Devereaux are back to Salem for John burial. And Jennifer going to be a little, take that back, a lot frenetic about this date. Bo says that his love for Hope is still there. Of course, it came back right before he was shot. He was shot by Sean if you flash back when I suppose his last words were fancy face, like right before Sean shot him, because he allowed that Bo was going to shoot Hope, which he was going to do it. Bo also gets to meet little Bo Weston and find out further about his grandchild, half Sierra, half Ben Weston. Days of Our Lives spoilers, next 3 weeks bittersweet marriage day, further instigative returns. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 3 weeks, June 2nd to June 20th, reveal that a marriage day will be bittersweet. Days of Our Lives suckers will also see more instigative returns, and all the felonious drama will toast up as well. The week of June 2nd to 6th will bring Zach Brady's heavenly visit before Bo Brady awakens and catches up with all his favored bones in the land of the living. Hope Brady will be excited along with Sierra Brady Weston, who'll happily let little Bo Weston and Addie Weston meet their grandpa. Sean Brady will also be relieved that Bo pulled through, especially since he always criticized himself for his father's coma. Bo will have a chance to assure Sean and let him know this was no way his fault. So numerous people will be pleased over Bo's awakening, but there'll be tons of gashes exfoliate for John Black as he dies in the sanitarium. Marlena Evans will give John authorization to go when it gets too painful to hold on. Other days spoilers say Jack Devereaux and Jennifer Horton Devereaux will head back to Salem. It won't be long until Jennifer's flipping out over Chad DiMera's date with Kat Green and their egregious connection. Next, Doug Williams' three'll open up to Leo Stark. That could involve a discussion about Doug's moping passions for Holly Jonas along with the new flying sparks he's feeling with Ariana, Ari Horton. Speaking of Ari, she'll get into another major argument with Gabby Hernandez. Since Will Horton is in city, he may land in the middle of the conflict at some point. Over with Tate Black and Sophia Choi, their sanitarium stint could make the impending birth of their child feel a little further real. The nearer Sophia gets to her due date, the stronger her baby bond may get. Will Sophia be tempted to throw out her relinquishment plans and keep her son or son in the end? How will Tate feel if Sophia eventually makes that decision? During the week of June 9th to 13th, Tony DiMera will return to Salem. Anna DiMera is also poised to protest off a comeback stint soon, so it'll be nice to see Tony and Anna on oil again. Of course, it'll eventually be time for a final farewell since John's burial service is coming up. John deserves a salutation good of an idol since that's exactly what he is. Marlena will have a lot of tough feelings to reuse as a new widow. John's kiddies and grandkids will also have a hard time as they face this sad farewell. Other days spoilers say Johnny DiMera may realize his conduct have come back to hang him. Johnny didn't actually fire at EJ DiMera that cataclysmal night, but Rachel Black still saw him with a gun and got rattled. EJ also still seems to believe his son is responsible, so Johnny may have to set the record straight sooner or laterally. The week of June 16th to 20th should bring some joy back to Salem since a marriage is on the way. Paul Narita and Andrew Donovan were hoping to tie the knot with John present, but he'll still be with them in spirit as their espousal play out. John would have been first in line to tell Andrew and Paul to move forward with getting hitched. It'll be bittersweet since John's CA ain't be there, but Paul and Andrew will still have plenitude of sympathizers on this special occasion. Meanwhile, there should be some Xander Kiriakis legal updates sooner or laterally. A recently awakened Philip Kiriakis could strengthen the case against Xander and make it indeed tougher for him to beat the charges. Still, Days suckers know by now Salemites infrequently pay for their crimes, at least not for veritably long. Xander is enough slippery character who may be suitable to get off the hook, Indeed, if he has to resort to blackmail or bribery. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the coming 3 weeks will deliver some bold moves and huge news, so don't miss all the action. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.